Welcome to Crow and Klein, here today with the daily energetic check-in. This is our relationship read. Pick a card, and I am using the Sacred Forest Oracle for our cards of focus. So, pile number 1, we have Aspen Spirit with Courage. And I'm using the Dreaming Way Tarot. It's green. Pile number 2, we have Maple Spirit. And I will be using the Mermaid Tarot. Pile number 3, we have, let me get that in focus, the Ancient Oak Spirit. And I will be using the Dreaming Way, or not the Dreaming Way, excuse me, the Golden Wheel Tarot with pile number 3. Okay. All right, feel free to pause it, ponder, meditate, whatever. This is our Pick a Card relationship reading, and I will see you in your pile. Welcome, pile number 1. And your card of focus was Aspen Spirit and Courage. I know it's kind of hard to see on there. There's so much bright light coming from behind the word courage, right? Kind of like the inner light that we carry with us, our inner courage, our inner strength. So obviously when this card shows up, it is a message of courage and protection and community and the ability to face and overcome obstacles that may be challenging you right now in your life. Know that you're safe and protected. You are ready to step forward with courage and grace, no matter what seems to be blocking your way. The aspen's roots, the network of its roots, are really quite fascinating. I mean, they can travel quite far and shoot up little sprouts everywhere, right? This is how the forest is, a forest of aspens is created. And it is about community. So this card also asks that you're open to support from others, right? So combining your efforts with like-minded people, understanding that you don't have to do it alone. This may be a good time to bond with people over creative projects or community endeavors. This is really about just being open to help and collaboration from others, okay? The energy of your inner spiritual warrior is ready to step forward and face the challenges or the blockages that are happening right now around your relationship. So be willing to accept help and be fearless. You have the courage to do so. All right? Okay. Remembering this is in regards to relationships. Now, this can be a love relationship. It can be a group of people. It can be a bestie, a boss, a coworker, whatever. Now, this is really wanting, this Aspen card is, Aspen Spirit is really reminding you that you don't have to do it alone, okay? So there is an essence of community relationship happening here. But this will fit how it fits, okay? You know your situation. But let's go ahead and dig in. I have, oh, there's a card that is backwards in here. So I have the Dreaming Way. I don't know how that got backwards, but I'm going to show you. The Chariot, this is about overcoming obstacles, right? And this is what Aspen Spirit just talked about. Having the courage to move forward through blockages and obstacles. So that's so interesting that that was actually flipped over. That's kind of cool. Okay. Let me do a few more little shuffles, and thank you so much for being here. I really, really appreciate you being with me on this journey, and I am honored to be able to bring you messages daily. You know, hopefully they're hitting home. Feel free to drop a comment and let me know if this is resonating with anyone. I do read them. I don't always respond right away because there's got a lot going on, but I do read them, and so I do appreciate those of you who have commented. So, all right, I appreciate all of you. Let's get into this. There's something about this relationship that wants you to know you don't have to go it alone. And we have Temperance right out of the gate. So yeah, it's a card of divine timing. It's patience. It's very calm energy, right? Patiently pouring the liquid back and forth until it's precise and exactly ready. Okay. So this could mean that you need to have patience. It's divine timing. So for this particular pile number 1, Aspen Spirit says it's go time. Your inner spiritual warrior is standing ready. So this divine timing could mean that now is the time to move forward. In your energy, we have the 7 of Swords coming out. Now, this can be a card of deception, dishonesty, whether it can be theft, whether it's from other people or from yourself, to yourself. You know, it's interesting with the Aspen Spirit talking about your inner spiritual warrior is ready to go, is ready to move forward. You know, it almost kind of looks like, you know, you're grabbing what you need for this next obstacle challenge, and you're heading for it. So sometimes the 7 of Swords can actually be about strategy. So you might be strategizing on how to move through whatever this is. Okay. Now there is a bit of conflict here. This is competition. This is, you know, fanning the flames of an argument or a debate, you know, to reach a solution, creating an argument to reach a solution. So this definitely is around a group. This is more of a group relationship. It feels like, obviously, however it fits into your situation, that's totally up to you. This person is whispering things in this person's ear, right? And so this conflict gets churned up. And so it's quite possible that there is someone in your realm that is kind of stirring the pot a little bit, okay? With whatever, maybe telling you that you're not ready. I mean, this could be an internal aspect of the self too, like negative self-talk, but it really does feel like it's within this group of people. Regardless, you are ready, and it is time to step out, okay? I think this is more of be aware of what people are saying to you that are triggering, because you do have the inner wisdom, the inner courage, and the inner intuition, this amazing intuition to know what to do. All right. They're not going to stop you from what it is that you need to do. You are, it's go time, and you're going to be successful. You need some help, and not from those people, whoever that is. You need some help. Okay. It's okay to do this with help. Okay. Yeah, the 2 of Pentacles showing up. Wow, isn't that interesting? So here we have Temperance, pouring the fluid back and forth into the cups. And here we have Pentacles, balancing and juggling the 2 things. The energy feels really similar. Now, although this is this is the spirit, divine, all of that, and this is the material world. So there is divine timing. It's quite possible it is going to affect your material world foundation stability, or it's going to bring it into balance. And it may be something that you need help with. That is quite possible. Also in your energy, the Four of Cups. Wow. Yeah, there's something you're going to have to leave behind with the Seven of Swords here. That's what I'm getting now that we have a card to sort of associate it with. There's something, this is a card of strategy for you. You are strategizing your next moves, okay? But you are going to have to leave a couple of things behind. And your focus is really on these cups. Like there's something there that you're not seeing. And I do believe that this is the help that you need behind you. Okay, you do need some help with whatever this situation is. All right, so we've got to get you to that point where where you feel okay to ask for help from community, from spirit, from the shadow aspect of yourself. You know, sometimes when we're not in alignment, that shadow side can really throw us off track. So accepting and embracing the shadow parts of you, the dark parts of you, and bringing that into alignment might expose some of this stuff, right? You don't have to do this alone. Yeah. Keeping in mind, the Hermit. So you have been. It's quite possible that all this conflict of the Five of Wands just sort of made you go, you know what, forget it. I can do this on my own. And then you became the Hermit. You were the seeker. And you went into the inner realms. You are seeking for the answers. You are seeking the truth. In solitude. So you've already done that. It feels like now it's time for you to obviously hang on to the wisdoms that we gain, the growth that we gain when we go through a hermit phase. But also it's time to sort of step out there a little bit. Let people know that you're around. Yep, the Tower. Yeah, you're going to have to ask for help. At this point, yes, you have the courage. Yes, you are supported and protected. It really feels like your awareness is required, that it's okay to ask for help, that you don't have to do this alone in whatever this relationship issue is. Okay? Look at this. I don't know why, but see this cloud out of this cup from spirit right there. I mean, it is something being handed to you. This cloud here reminds me of it. So it's almost like, you know, this Tower moment must happen in order for that awareness to come in, that you do need some help. Towers are corrections. Put us back on our path. Maybe we've gotten off track a little bit. Maybe you've gone into hermit for too long. Maybe you've been in solitude for too long. And the Seven of Cups also coming out in your energy. So there could be some confusion. It also feels like when you do realize that you can ask for help, that there are going to be opportunities as well, and that confusion is going to lift. But with this energy here right now, it does really feel like confusion. So I don't know, those of you out there who have actually done a dark night of the soul, been through one, have been doing the shadow work. But sometimes, and this is, I'm speaking from my personal experience, sometimes I can get really locked into a dark place. And it's really weird to be there. And if you know, you know, if you've been there, you understand. And then I will be, you know, talking to a friend, or somebody says something that just clicks in me. The answer was so simple, but because I got so into the me in that darkness, I wasn't aware that the answer could have been that simple, and it was around me. Right now, without the conversation with that person or those people, I would still, you know, be in that mindset, in the shadow work, thinking that it was too hard, this challenge or this obstacle. So even just, you know, asking for help isn't necessarily like physically asking for help. I mean, you can put it out there, but it might be something you overhear when you're at the grocery store. It might be something that, you know, you're having a conversation with the checker at the grocery store, and they say something that clicks. So it can be something as simple as that, and it feels like it's going to be. So it's not necessarily help coming in the way that you're expecting it. It's going to come through something a little weird and random, but when you hear it, it's going to make sense. It's going to make everything kind of click together for you, okay? And this is part of this courage, this inner spiritual warrior that you have. It's a little aspect of that, okay? Wow, and we have the chariot coming out again. So it was meant to be out. Overcoming obstacles. You are going to overcome whatever this is in this relationship situation. There is an awareness coming. The confusion is going to be lifted. You are going to have to leave something behind. It is going to rock your world. You are going to have to rebuild. But you don't have to do it alone, all right? That is a beautiful, beautiful message. That is a beautiful message. You are so strong and courageous. And imagine your strength combined with the strength of those around you, combined with the strength of spirit, the divine, the energies, the universe, whatever you want to call it. You will be unstoppable and heading straight into that Queen of Pentacles. Luxury, abundance. Yeah, you got this. You got this. Mastering your craft with the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, it's gonna totally like shift your energy. That is crazy. I love it. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to watch for the signs and synchronicities. Don't you know, listen. Listen to the things around you. Listen to the people around you. I really feel like there's something coming in for you that's going to sort of like bust this wide open, because you are ready. Aspen Spirit said that your inner spiritual warrior is ready to go, okay? You are primed and ready, and it's going to be successful. You are going to bust through the obstacles. You're going to bust through the barriers. You're going to bust through whatever it is that you think is holding you back in whatever this relationship is, okay? And like I said, it can be a love, it can be a business, it can be with yourself. You know, maybe you're battling with a bank right now for money for something. Like, it could be anything like that, okay? So however this fits with you, I hope this message resonated. Okay, thank you, pile number one. And like and subscribe, share with your besties, and I will see you soon. Welcome, pile number two, to your relationship reading, and Maple, Spirit, and Generosity is your card of focus today. Okay, so what you give out comes back tenfold. Okay, there are times in life to receive, and there are times to provide love, services, and items to others. So this card is suggesting that it's time for you to give with your whole heart. And by that, I mean giving without thinking about what you're going to get in return. Okay, by doing this, you enter into the flow of the universe, and blessings will shower upon you. Okay, maples are survivors. They can really withstand environmental changes. They can survive and thrive in a lot of different climates. Okay. They have beautiful sweet sap, the maple syrup. So this energy of the maple spirit can bring sweetness into your life. So really, the spirit of the maple says to be open to receive the bounty of the universe, and at the same time, be generous with others and with yourself. Share from your heart and receive with an open heart. When we give without expectation, the universe gives back, spirit gives back, the divine gives back, the energy gives back. All right. Giving without expectation. Okay. All right. Mermaid Tarot. Let's see where this is going. Now, this being a relationship reading, it doesn't have to be just a love relationship. It can be a work relationship. It can be, with a group, with a friend, with a family member, with a child, with a boss, with a coworker. It's whatever is the most pressing relationship questions that you have right now. Okay. So thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you so very much. I'm honored to be able to bring you these readings. Let's get into it. Maple Spirit is saying, give, give, give without any expectation. Right? Give without expectation. Give without, expectation. There was another word I was just thinking about. Judgment. Giving without judgment. That's another thing. Okay, so Six of Wands right away. So there is recognition. Okay. And with Maple Spirit saying, when you give so openly and freely, the universe, source, the divine, it recognizes, the energies recognize that. They recognize that in you, and then that's when you receive all the blessings, the rewards, the good juicy stuff that comes back to you when we give without expectations. So you are showing up as the magician in your energy. Let's see if I can get it focused there. So you have all the tools that you need to move forward. You are really working on transmuting energy to create a material world for yourself. This is sort of a manifestation. This is a manifestation card, okay? The magician gathers the energies and creates something in the material world. There's a lot of trust with that too, right? There's a lot of trust and faith in yourself. You're definitely working on something. Keeping in mind we have the Two of Swords. So there is a decision that needs to be made. There is a little bit of conflict here. It's a little bit of a battle. But it's about making a decision. I mean, sometimes we can get stuck in the energy if we don't make the decision. This might be blocking a little bit of energy. Could be blocking the energy a little bit. This sort of fighting. The fighting scene on that Two of Swords. Something might be blocked. Maybe you're too much in your head. Swords are of the mind. There's some sort of conflict happening. Okay. Yeah, so underneath the Six of Wands, the card of victory, triumph, recognition, is the Seven of Pentacles. So this is the card of waiting. There's a lot of faith with this card. You've planted the seeds. Look at she's obviously pregnant and waiting. They're waiting for that baby to birth. So there's something. Yeah, you're definitely in sort of victory triumph mode. Well, I mean, this is the nature of, right? When we step into giving and receiving openly and freely, both directions, it does bring in this victory, this triumph of the Six of Wands. There's something that you're waiting for. It's coming, but you know what? The Pentacles are really slow moving. They're really, really slow moving. So there's a lot of patience with that card. Okay, also coming up in your energy is the Queen of Swords. There's that's a lot of logic and thinking and strategizing. It's also getting to the truth of something, okay? The Queen of Swords has great discernment. She can spot a lie. I don't know why I just said that. Miles away. So with this coming up in your energy, I think it really is about you getting to the truth about a relationship around you, okay? And you really are working it. You're working, you're the magician. You're using the tools, all the tools that you have to get to the truth of something. Maple Spirit is saying, don't even do that. Just give freely. Just give freely. What about this Two of Swords conflict over here? It does really feel like whatever that is, it's blocking the energy a little bit. Yeah, there's something sort of unknown about it. There's something in the mystical, magical about it. It will come to light when you stop doing things to get things. That's what this is about. When you stop giving to get. When you stop helping to get something. Like we kind of live in that world anyway. I'll help you, you help me, right? When we step out of that, yeah, that's good. That's good stuff. So you may not understand why this little bit of conflict is happening. You know, this could be the two aspects of your mind, you know, having this debate. Okay, and the Ace of Cups. Wow, look at that. Victory and triumph. Waiting for this birth of whatever this is. You know, it doesn't have to necessarily be a child. It can be an idea, a path forward, whatever, because it is with your stability. Out comes the Ace of Cups. That's your cup overflowing. That is so much happiness and joy that it ripples around to everybody around you, every situation around you, right? That's what the Maple Spirit is talking about. When we give openly without expectations of getting something in return, then we get the blessings. Then things come to us and we receive them openly and freely. You may have to release with that Seven of Pentacles. You may have to release the expectation of instant gratification. You know, we live in a world of instant gratification. You know, we want the fastest phone. We want the fastest internet. We want to go through the drive-through to get our food faster. We want everything we want, like right now. Everything's on demand, on demand, on demand. And part of this thing with Maple Spirit is calming down and understanding that there is a process. Right? And sometimes those blessings are a little slow coming back to us, but they do come. You have to just... You give with your generosity and then you let it go. All right. And now if you find yourself doing something nice for someone just because, and then 2 weeks later, you're like, wow, I did that really nice thing. I thought something nice was going to happen for me. Okay. Then you're expecting something. Doing something for someone just because. Whatever this relationship is, that is really, really important, okay? Because there is something hidden in it. Okay, also in your energy is the Three of Swords, and this is the card of heartache. So you've probably given before in the past, and you know, there are takers. Just gonna say, it almost feels like you need to sort of look at your sphere of people, your realm, the people in around you, and realize that you probably do have some little energy vampires, okay? Maybe you have people around you that just take, and that's it. Yeah, that broke your heart. They broke your heart. I get it. I get it. This is exactly why, you know, you're probably not as generous as you normally would be. Maybe you're tired of giving it all away to... See, there's that expectation again. We treat people the way we want to be treated. Okay, so there is an expectation, especially in a relationship, that if we are being generous with someone, that they are, and we're taking care of someone, and we're honoring them, that they will do that in return for us. I mean, the message is clear. It's just be generous without expectation. Okay, that is the message. All right, and you're probably getting hung up a little bit on the past with the Three of Swords and old energy haunts, kind of. But you're also still in your Magician, and you're also still like truth seeking as that Queen of Swords. So there's something. Yeah, it just feels like giving love, being generous of the heart is actually, it's going to move you through some of this old energy that needs to go. All right. Yeah. The Ten of Swords. So it's going to be an ending of a whole lot of pain that you've gone through, and it's coming out underneath this moon. So there's some things hidden, you know, with that Two of Swords, but they will be illuminated. You will have an understanding, and it is going to end this pain for you, right? This pain that you're kind of feeling with this Three of Swords. Giving freely of your heart without expectation, I feel like that's just going to dissolve a lot of this, okay? It's going to dissolve a lot of this old pain. You're going to be moving away from it. It's actually going to be very, very freeing. Yeah, so we have the Hermit showing up. So you've definitely been working in the shadows. You know, the Hermit being the seeker, the truth, looking for the truth, right? The truth of you. So you're definitely in that energy. It just feels like this might be one last little piece of the puzzle that's going to click everything together for you. That's what it feels like. And community. Three of Cups, celebration and community. Yeah, you're gonna realign with the right people. Yeah. Yep. You know, when we trust our intuition, you know, we know where to direct our love and our generosity through our intuition. And you are definitely aligning with your intuition, but it's also going to, you know, balance you. It's going to bring you into a new alignment with people, with community, with friends, with besties, with whoever this group of people is, and that with that Three of Cups. It's going to feel really, really, really good. Okay? Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Cups. Okay, so there is a message coming in for you. So the fish actually represents spirit trying to get your attention, right? And, you know, when you can move into a place of generosity without expectations, it's going to open a pathway for some messages to come to you. Now, I feel like these messages are related to this moon energy of what's hidden. You're going to have some real clarity, some real clarity about some things, you know, and also the ending of this awful pain and this incoming of, you know, your heart being so full. Under the deck, we have the Nine of Cups as well. This is your personal contentment, your personal happiness, your emotional wish fulfillment. All right, I'm taking it because it's Judgment. So yeah, this is part of your awakening, okay? This is going to lead you down a new path, especially when you're very aware of how the energies are moving. You're going to see it happen. You're going to feel it happen, okay? It's going to be an awakening for you. That's probably what this moon is all about over here. Okay, pile number 2. That is your message. I hope it helped. Like and subscribe, share with your besties, and I will see you next time. Welcome, pile number 3. And your card is Ancient Oak Spirit and Strength. Okay, now this is in regards to a relationship. So this can be, you know, love relationship, work relationship, family, friends, groups, whatever this is for you at this time, okay? So the Ancient Oak, so this represents standing strong in your truth, okay? The Ancient Oak Spirit is a sign that you need to step into your strength, especially when you're responding to a situation with too much strength. Oh, interesting. Okay. It's really important for you to be flexible, obviously strong and flexible. Okay, but a rigid branch will break. So the appearance of the Ancient Oak Spirit may also foretell mystical experiences ahead. The Oak Spirit acts as a reminder of the wellspring of power within you. It symbolizes endurance, strength, mystical wisdom, courage, and nobility. And remember that inner strength means speaking your truth without guile or over-explaining, okay? Living with full authenticity. Even if everyone seems against you, the Ancient Oak Spirit doesn't need to over-explain itself or define itself to groups or to people or whatever. It just is. Okay, so there may be a blockage in your life or one that is soon to come. So now it's the time to amass your inner strength and move beyond it. This is really a card of good fortune. Okay. It's going to help you achieve your goals. You're going to have help from the mystical realms. So believe in your inner strength. Okay. And how do I say this? Current obstacles, whatever relationship this is for you, you know, they can seem really hard right now, but they're really tomorrow's stepping stones to success. So speak your truth. You are being guided in the right direction. Just trust. All right. That was a lot. I don't know if that made any sense. That was a lot. Anyway, I have the golden wheel. Let's dig into this, all right? And thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you guys showing up. It means the world to me as I'm trying to sort of navigate this online channel, this new online channel. And I'm honored to be able to bring you these messages. All right, so let's see what Ancient Oak Spirit. Wow, strong. Bending in the breeze, not breaking. I love that the ancient oak spirit just is. It doesn't need to explain itself. It lives its authentic self. So are you over-explaining? I over-explain stuff all the time. I'm terrible about that. And I'm sure that you've recognized that in my readings too. I will repeat myself often and when I do, it's because that is something that's really, really important to keep in mind. So in regards to your relationship, you've got to be your authentic self. That is the message that we're getting today. And we have the Three of Swords coming up. So this is a card of heartache. Usually the swords are stabbing the heart. So we have heartache, and then it can become part of a narrative that we tell people, that we tell ourselves. See how she's holding on to her head? Interesting, because in your energy, you're showing up as the Queen of Wands. This is really good. I mean, when we live authentically and you are who you are without over-explaining, without feeling like you have to defend yourself, you are the Queen of Wands energy. Now, change genders is needed, but this is the queen. This is the rule breaker. She does what she wants to do. She follows her own intuition. She may listen to advice, and she may take it sometimes if it suits her, but you know, she kind of marches to the beat of her own drum and is not afraid to do things on her own. Okay? So when we're in that energy of that beautiful self-confidence and trusting our intuition and moving forward in the way that we feel is for our best and highest good, okay, that really is living authentically. So this is in your energy. So you are clear and ready just to be who you are. You're ready to be like the ancient oak spirit and just be without explaining. That means getting rid of some narratives here, right? Something that supports the heartache in your life. Keep in mind, the Page of Wands is coming out. This is a fresh, new energy. When we over-explain about who we are, or we try to fit in and we're not really being our authentic selves, we live in this world. We feel like we have to explain why we haven't done this and why we haven't done that, or why we're single, or why we're divorced, or whatever, you know, or why this job didn't, like, it becomes part of this narrative for us. Just being who you are is going to bring in this incredible fresh energy of the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is the spark of an idea. Creative, fun, fiery, juicy, and there's a lot of confidence with it. And in planning on how to do it, how to proceed forward, okay? Yeah, Ancient Oak says whatever this relationship is, it's time for you to be just you. Stop explaining. It's almost the energy of trying to make someone understand what you're saying. You're trying to make them understand what you're saying, how you're feeling. It's making you kind of cray-cray a little bit. So don't stop doing it. Don't do it. You don't need to do it. Yeah, because look at you. Your inner wellspring is ready to go. Your inner strength. This is inner balance. It's inner fortitude, inner strength and wisdom. You have this already. Or stepping into just being who you are without defending yourself. Being your authentic self is going to open up this strength to you. You're going to be able to shift from this, oh my God, heartache, my head hurts, into this beautiful strength card. Strength, courage, and control. Understanding how our higher consciousness can be balanced with our consciousness of the material world, our lower emotional consciousness, okay? Wow. And also showing up as the Queen of Swords under the Queen of Wands in your energy. Total discernment. Total discernment. Smart. Able to see the truth. This is a great combination, the two queens together. It's a great balance of energies for you when you step into being authentic. Under the page comes Temperance. Yeah, so this was a divine timing situation. This was a waiting game kind of patience for the perfect combination of timing. When all the cogs of the wheel come together into a perfect moment, that is temperance. It's also remaining calm, right? You're not taking the high road, you're not taking the low road, you're taking the one that's right before you. Just the medium one. Okay, so it's also a calm of card, or a card of calm. And yeah, this is really great coming up underneath this Ace of Wands. So divine timing. This is just this has been waiting for you to step into just being. You're a human being, not a human doing. I heard that somewhere the other day and it cracked me up. I loved it because it makes a lot of sense. Right? Stop over explaining yourself. You don't need to. The power is already in you. The strength is already in you to move forward in a very, very juicy fashion. Yeah, when you understand that, this balance is going to come in. You're going to be balanced, or you are working on balancing. And with it being Pentacles, yeah, balancing the inner and the outer world. As above, so below, as within, so without. Those things can become unbalanced very quickly, right? And it feels like part of that being not out of balance was this Three of Swords, this narrative that you've kind of woven into your life story. This is the over-explaining yourself. No one needs to know you were married 10 times. I mean, I'm just making an example. Like, no one needs to know that, right? You're probably oversharing in whatever this relationship is. It's okay to take a step back, right? It's going to bring this balance. You're going to be balanced in your internal wellspring with the Strength card, and you're going to be balanced in the material world as well. It's time to be authentic in this relationship. And if you lose friends or people walk away, then they were never meant for you, okay? Let them. Let them. I've never understood someone's fighting to stay in a relationship with someone who obviously doesn't want them. Like, that just doesn't make any sense to me at all. Walk away. It's okay. If they don't like you for who you are, being the true you, walk away. Walk away. Boom, tower. This is kind of like a mic drop. Yeah, this is going to shake up your world because it really feels like you're used to over-explaining, over-sharing, giving people what they want without regards to yourself. And it is definitely going to realign you to the correct path. That's what the tower does. The tower is a getting you back on the right path card. This is in your energy and you know it's coming if it isn't already happening. But that's okay because you are strong and balanced in your fire and your air energy. All right. Ooh, fire and air. Ooh, fan the flames, right? And there are your flames right there, your tower. That's okay. It needs to happen. needs to happen so that you can rebuild. You can rebuild in a way that is in alignment with who you are as your true and authentic self. Yeah. So it's quite possible that whatever this situation is, relationship is, this has been going on for some time. And, you know, it does look like you have been working on some level to be authentic. And this Page of Wands is waiting to come in as it comes up with the Temperance card. It's waiting to come in. And the waiting has created this sort of feeling of disillusionment. I'm not going to say boredom. It almost feels a little frustrating, this energy. But also with the Four of Cups, there's usually something else that you're not seeing. Okay, so there's something that you're not seeing here. All you have to do is turn and look. There is something already around you in your orbit. Maybe you think you're still in this tower, but maybe you're farther past it than you realize. This to me is like getting tired of probably of those people who don't get you. They don't get your true authentic self, right? Oh, yeah. As soon as I said they don't get you, yeah, you're in your head about it. That's sleepless nights. Maybe you're spending too much time trying to fit in. That's what that feels like. You have to understand this is your life. This is your being. You are the being. You know, the story woven into the fabric of your life is exactly that, yours. Got to get you out of this anxiety about trying fitting in or trying to be who someone wants you to be, or trying to be who you think they want you to be. That's done. Pile number 3, that's done. This is about you stepping into your authenticity. This is about you living your life for you. You will draw the right people to you, okay? And as I said that, yes, offer incoming. This can be a proposal. It can be a quest. It can be good news. It is coming, someone coming towards you. You will attract the right people in. Okay. Stand strong like ancient oak spirit. There's no need to fight. There's no need to stand rigid. Just be. Just be. Financial independence. Material world stability. This is where you're heading. Just by being you. Isn't that a lovely thought? Just by being you. That's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive, yeah. Wow, and the Emperor too. Maturity. Reigning over your realm. You've earned it. You've mastered all the elements of all the kings. And you're still with your intuition here. There's a lot of maturity with this card. This is a leader. You may be a great inspiration to others. Okay? Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands, bonk on the head card. It's the wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. Time to get up. Time to open your eyes. Time to move. This is a gift from Spirit. This is what's coming. There it is, right in your face. So it's time to live authentically. And sometimes that does mean that people will turn away from you. People won't agree with you. People leave. But it also means that you might be leaving some people behind too, because, you know, with this reading, pile number 3, I mean, you're being asked to step into your authenticity and to live your life for you. And even if it doesn't make anybody else happy, it's time for you to make yourself happy, because there's some really good, juicy, fiery, yummy things coming for you. A lot of maturity and financial stability once you realize that you're not on this earthly plane to make somebody else happy, right? We are here to make ourselves happy. We're the only ones that can make ourselves happy. So it's time to start doing that and just be who you are, okay? If people don't like it, let them leave, because new ones will come in who are more aligned with you, all right? Pile number 3, this is your message. Thank you so much for being here. Like and subscribe, share with your besties, and I'll see you soon.